Buddy, what's going on? Biff back with you today. Doing a little bit of gameplay, I hope. Let's see, what time is it? 11. So I've got about 3 hours. Let's put a timer on for 1 hour so that I remember to get up and go to the bathroom and get more coffee and stuff like that because I tend to forget that stuff. Anyways, how's everybody doing? Um, just doing a little bit of we finally got our Christmas cards mailed out. As much as my fault as anybody else's in the household. Um, um, yeah, I haven't been in the habit of mailing out Christmas cards. My wife wants to do it, so I'm like, sure, let's do it. But my handwriting isn't that great, so she's the one that fills them out, and so we just got around to filling them out yesterday. But it's all good. It's the thought that counts. At least that's what I've heard. It's the thought that counts. And so our thoughts are with our loved ones and people that we're sending cards to. And we hope and pray that they have a nice Christmas. And so that's the sentiment that we put into the cards. Um, just getting my tablet set up here so I can kind of monitor stuff, check out the audio. The tablet's looks like it might be struggling a little bit to work. Okay. Looks like that's working. Let's see. Go over here. Let's see. Electrician Simulator. So I'm just going through some games here from Twitch Prime. Already got that one. I got that one. Got that one. I think I got that one. Got that one. In-game content on that one. I wish when you close these things indicating that you don't want them, or then maybe there should be an option, I don't want this particular game. Um, that it would just go away. It wouldn't keep populating your system with, you want this game, right? No. And so you click on the X to close it. And then the next time it pops up in there again. You want this game, right? Like, I still don't want it. And if I wanted it, there's an option for me to, um, there's an option for me to go into Amazon Games app and get the game. They give you like a month or two to get it. This is Amazon Prime games. Uh, we have Amazon Prime primarily, if you like that little play on words there, primarily because when our daughter was born, we needed to get stuff, and this should be up here. We needed to there was stuff she needed, stuff that we needed for her. And so we we started ordering stuff from Amazon, and stuff that we couldn't find in other stores, or for whatever reason, you need a lot of stuff for a baby. You need bottles, and you need nipples, and you need nipples for the bottles, and you need you name it, you need it. And so we got Prime at that point because um, we got Prime at that point because we were ordering stuff from Amazon. We used to go to Babies R Us. I think that's what it was called. Used to go there like once a week. Used to go there once a week. We went to Whole Foods. Whole Food had a good line of baby foods. We went to Target, but then there's stuff in those places you just can't find. And so we started ordering from Amazon, and then we just decided, you know what? Let's get Amazon Prime. I mean, that when we got it, it was like maybe $100 a year, $110 a year, something like that. I don't remember. But you also get the benefits of the Amazon Prime live streaming. Um, you get free shipping on a lot of stuff. Um, it so it just made sense for us, and we've had it since then. Plus, you get free games on Twitch. They offer you free games. Plus, you get one free subscription on Twitch, which is like a $5 value every month. Um, and so, yeah, I was just going through the games that they offer, and that's what I was kind of talking about with that. Um, did I go through my Steam? Let's see. My Steam my Steam queue, where they show me all the games that I don't want. Rematch. Control one player on your team and compete in fast-paced 5v5 matches from an immersion third-person perspective. No. Harpoon Classic, coming soon. I think I have this. I think I have Harpoon Classic, but of course it's not going to run on Windows. It's being released, published by Microprose. I'm not going to buy it right away. I already have Command, and I have the new game Sea Power, Naval Combat in the Missile Age. So I'm probably not going to buy this one right away. I did play some of it back in the day, but I'll wait and see, what the reviews are like, especially how well does it play on a modern system type of thing. But I did put it on my wish list. Emergency Call. 10 reviews and they're mixed. 60%. Give it a positive. Take on the role of the attack squad and complete a variety of diverse missions ranging from apartment fires to rescuing people and many more. Get an overview of the situation at the scene and decide strategically how to tackle the upcoming tasks, depending on the situation. Yeah, I don't know. Trade Conquest. Rise from a cunning strategist. Did I have this on my Grand Paw Games? I'll put it on my wish list. I like 4X games. Penny Blood Hellbound. Nope. Crazy Shipping. In space, no one can hear you scheme. A free-to-play space transport management game where your fleet of feline pilots deliver anything, anywhere, no questions asked. That looks... not recommended. At least at the start, it's a bit boring, repetitive, and slow. You basically just load up your ship, select the route, and then you wait. Maybe it gets better later in the game, but I don't know. They're played for 0.3 hours. There's microtransaction, but that mainly helps the whales and the dev, I guess. Yeah, I don't think so. It looks cutish, but I don't know how long I would play it. Prince Ristilla's Starfleet. Conquer the entire galaxy or fight quick custom battles in this free space RTS. Nah. Operation Polygon Storm. Fast-paced military tug-of-war game with minimal micromanagement. Choose and deploy from a mix of specialized military units to overwhelm the enemy. Experiment with huge variety. Done before, done better. Patriotic War. The enemy has invaded the territory. The motherland needs you, soldier. Gather your troops and defeat all enemies. Early game access. There's a demo. It's got 126 very positive reviews. I fell for the asset flip scam. No updates in months, not even a word from the developers. Okay, let's see. This is early game access, or early access game from Tracer Studio. Released October 2nd. Let's see the update history, if it's even worth a look. Small update, patch notes November 12th. Interesting. I've got games like it. Is it an RTS or it's turn-based or what? We will listen to players' opinions. This is in the future. We will listen to players' opinions such as sandbox mode, comma, computer versus computer mode, comma, Steam Workshop, comma, and online content that everyone is concerned about might add to the game in the future. I don't know if I've ever watched a computer versus computer mode game. When everything is ready, we will end the early access and release the official version. Okay, so when everything is ready, in October they added training camp. November they have metal system and AI optimization. January they're planning on doing a large battlefield mode. March, that's January, February. March, April, epic battlegrounds mode. May to July, bomber debut. By the end of 2025, German campaign. Early 2026. So I'll put this on my follow list. I'll keep an eye on it. Compactory. Team up with your friends in a small space to produce as many resources as you can. It's free to play. Yeah. Myths and Legends. Myths and Legends is our next-gen semi-idle trading real-time strategy. Takes place in 2,500 years back in time, but with a sense of humor. The game combines elements of exploration, combat, trade, and diplomacy on procedurally generated islands. It's got 100% of 13. Okay. $17.99, $11.33. I'm assuming that since Steam tracks how long I've been on one of these pages in my exploration queue, they're tracking, okay, this guy's been looking at this page now for like 2 minutes. he scrolled down to look at the reviews. He's now looking at the about this game part of the screen. They track all that stuff. So I'm assuming even if I don't follow this, it's going to end up in my queue again at some point in the near future. So I'm just going to click past it and finish it. Now I do have something in my cart. Oh yeah, Fleet Command. The price of this item has changed. Interesting. The price of the item was $2 and you've bumped it up to $9 because you see I'm interested in it. Well, I'll just leave it there and maybe the price will go down again for the Christmas sale, which starts when? Did it already start? No, it didn't start because it's not highlighted on the top of the Steam page. So I'm waiting for Steam sale to go live. So that is Steam for today, looks like. Just going to look at, is there any deal? Just the usual suspects. Now I could go back into Steam. Close tabs to the right. Let's go back up here to Google Chrome. Let's see. My inbox. Yeah, I started doing the Satisfactory Christmas theme thing. I went in, played for like an hour. And then that was like a week ago. Haven't been back in there yet. Maybe I should put in here that I'm going live. I should go back here and go down to I have a lot of people that well, I don't know, maybe 30 or 40 that follow me on X. When I post that I'm going live, or whatever, they click on it that they like it. But the thing is, and some of them are content creators, so they'll be like, they do like graphics and stuff like that. They want to help you set up your stream, for a price. And I'm like, well, if you like me on X, then like me and follow. If you follow me on X, then follow me on Twitch. Because if I have 200 followers on X that say they, when I post about the stream going up, but only 20 of you follow me on Twitch, that's not going to help my stream grow. And I'm never going to use you for graphics or music or whatever because my stream's not big enough. So help my stream get bigger so that I can use you or maybe use your services to help it get even bigger. if you follow what I'm saying there. Okay, let's see. Let's do this. Let's do this. We're going to come back here. This is open. Let's see. What do, if anything, what do we want to play? I kind of want to play a little bit of Command. I want to play a little bit of Command. I know this probably isn't going to generate a lot of interest in, in the stream per se, because it's a modern day war game. Let me go back. Let me go back to Twitch. Hold on. Right back. Sorry, I had to sneeze. I'm going to blow my nose, so I'm going to turn the mic off for a second. Yo, I'm back. Let me go in here. Oh, Travis left. Travis left the group. Oh well. Okay. Let's go into Steam. Let's start this up. All right. Got the manual open. I'm going to close that. Got the launcher open. So there's a the game has been updated. Now I'm trying to close this. Okay, I can close it. All right. Let's see how it comes out. Ah, that's right. I have to change. I have to go to. I'm going to come back to my camera here. Okay, I got those open. I got my Stream Deck open. I've got my manual open. I got Streamlabs, Steam, camera hub. All right, so let's go to the, all right. So I've got my here. I've got my message log here that I'm going to change the view to message in separate window. I want this like this. Now, hopefully this will stay up here. I did download some more scenarios yesterday. Well, download them. I'm I wonder if, so let's go to community. I'm looking for a, scenario. There's a really good, if you're a strategy war gamer, there's a really good podcast called, it's called Single Malt Strategy. And the host is THG, the historical gamer. And then his co-host is Tortuga Power. And then as regular guests on the show, they have Wolfpack 345 and Finnish Jaeger or Jaeger, Jager. Well, Finnish has done some, he's done some scenarios for this, but I don't see them in here. I don't remember what their names are. Well, let's just do this. Let's go back to the tutorials I was working on, Flight tutorial. I think this one is the next one, Modern Air Intercept. So this is the sixth in a series of tutorials designed to teach players the fundamentals of air operations at command. This tutorial covers the following topics: shooting down aircraft armed with short-range rear aspect missiles and shooting down aircraft armed with medium and long-range missiles. Pop-ups will appear with important message during the scenario, etc., etc. Okay. Same thing here. Enter scenario. Okay, now this gives you information about, and because, yeah, this window here gives you information about basically the rules that are part of the scenario. So there's no realistic submarine communications because it's only aircraft. Effects of terrain type, only aircraft. And weather affects ship speed. There's no ships. It's only aircraft. So aircraft damage, unlimited base magazines, and detailed gun fire control. So, good morning. Today you will impersonate the commander of the Ramat David Air Base in northern Israel, and you will learn how to engage our aircraft armed with modern weapons. You have 2 F-15s. It tells you what your order of battle is, your fighters, missile types, And so I am going to close this again. I'm going to go back over and open this back up because I like this view better. Put that right over here. And then we're going to look and see what we have. So probably the first thing we need to do is to get some planes up in the air. The first thing we're going to want to do is turn on radar. I'm going to put these on because it's going to be giving me some messages. Actually, I'm going to go back out because I need to go into Streamlabs and I need to actually, this is okay here. Yeah. I need to go in here and I need to set the game capture to command. Rim shot. Audio captures on command. Okay. I think I actually think I'm going to set up a scene for each of these. For each of these games that need to be in a game display capture instead of like the game capture or the window capture. So let me go over here, back over here, go over here. And we should hear some audio here. Okay, here's the airbase. I'm not going to try to do a tutorial on this. I'm just going to tell you what's up on the screen. This is a list of all the units at the airbase. So now this is a hardened aircraft shelter. You click on that. You zoom in here on Ramat David Air Base. You click on that, and it will show you here all the different units. Now these, the black triangle and the yellow box here shows that there are aircraft at this base, and so this right here, it doesn't show you what it is. You can't click on it individually, but this hangar has aircraft in it. So that's what this list up here is. It's like a, what's the word? It's like an outliner in a strategy game. But somebody was saying, I think it was on Single Malt Strategy, somebody was saying, it would be nice if this was in its own, this was in a box that was expandable to expand it out when items were, more items were in it, whatever. But anyways, it would be nice if this had like an opaque background so that it showed up, you know, whatever color you want. It showed up instead of like when you zoom in now. Let's go back to, let's go to the airbase. Let's drag over here into the desert. And can you read any of that? No. So that's just a simple quality of life thing that they could do to make the game better. Very simple, very easy to do. So anyways, this is the airbase right here. This is radar. So right now over here we have electronic MCON. I'm not sure what that stands for, but it's like your electronics as far as radar, sonar. Are you going to have it active or passive? Now, right now, we need to go in and we need to edit this and say, we need to have our sensors on. So we're going to go up here to sensors. We're going to click on this and click off of unit obeys MCON, which right now means that they can't have their radar on. So we're turning on the radar. We're going to make it active so we can find where some ships are or where some planes are that are coming in. And then also the first thing we need to launch from Ramat David, we're going to hit F6 to bring up the aircraft menu here. And we're going to go and find the Nashon, which is, these are conformable airborne early warning. So it's kind of like a AWAC. It's pretty cool because you can click on this here. You can click on this 98 units. Let's see, these are in. Well, anyways, I will show you when it's up. So we're gonna do this as a gonna launch it, and then I'm going to need probably going to need AMRAAMs because AMRAAMs we're going to launch these two as a group. Force the entire selection into a mixed group. Yes, okay. And then I guess we could try to get in behind them with a couple of these guys here. Launch these guys as a group. We might need a tanker. I don't think we'll need this. Okay. So we have two of these. They're going up. First, we have the Nashon going up. And then we have the two Rams. Then we have the two Baz. And then we have a, this is a refueling tanker. So for right now, we're going to start the scenario. It's kind of loud. Let me go ahead and that was a little startling there. Let's pause this. Did we halt the progression of time? No, we started it up again. I think when menus, when messages come up like that, it pauses. I want to go into game options, sounds. Let's pull these down here. I don't have the music on because I'm going to turn the music down over here a little bit, or the sound, the game sounds. All right. Let me go back over here real quick. At the manual launcher. Okay. So let's run this. So now over here, it's got messages for me. So it has picked up some bogeys. Bogeys are the bad guys. We're going to pause it and check these guys out. Well, bogeys aren't necessarily the bad guys. Bogeys are, they're unidentified, like aircraft. And we don't know if they're friendly or not. This is probably an airline. This might be an airline, but that's why we want to get those fighters up right away. So first you get up your like AWACS to get them up. Oh, you know what? I need to do a mission for that AWACS. So you get your AWACS up, but before you do that, you want to put on your radar so you can identify where these bogeys are. But we want to get the AWACS up so that we can turn this off eventually because this becomes a target. And then you want to get your fighters up, and last you want to get your tankers up, your refueling tanker, because actually I think I might put up, since I have 4 planes up, I think I'm going to send up that other tanker. Oh, I can't. There's only one ready. Okay. So we have these air contacts. We don't know what they are yet. We don't know if they're friendly or neutral or not. Okay, we have good intelligence that a few Syrian aircraft will be escorting a Tu-22MR Backfire C on a recon mission over our territory. The intruders must be destroyed. We expect the Syrians to use these fighters. There's a MiG Flogger. There's a MiG-25 Foxbat. So this tells you what they have. They have the R-24R semi-active radar. It'd be nice if these were so let's try to find the MiG just as an example. This is the MiG 23 ML Flogger G. So it shows you these are all the countries that use the MiG 23 ML Flogger G. And we're going to look at this one because these are Syrian aircraft. So we're going to look at this one. So the database in this game is really extensive. It's just got so much information in it on planes and ships primarily. So here's the general description of the unit. Single engine, variable geometry, supersonic, third generation fighter aircraft. It's dragged down here, general data, sensors. And then it shows you what it can carry. This one is going to be armed with AA-7 Apex C semi-active radar homing missiles, which I believe are, from what I've read, are the deadliest of missiles right here. Solid medium range SARH homing air-to-air missile. During launch, the firing aircraft limited to maneuvers of under 7G. It is you can launch it from 200 feet to 6,500 feet. Target altitude can be anywhere from 120 feet to 82,000 feet. Where's the range? Range is 2 to 27 nautical miles. So you can see the database on this thing is pretty incredible. It lists all the possible loadouts, all the missiles it can carry. So anyways, it tells us down here, there's a MiG Flogger, a MiG Foxbat, a MiG Fulcrum. These medium and long-range missiles are a serious threat, particularly the AA-12 Adder that can be used in a fire and forget mode. We have long-range missiles, so if we have good situational awareness, we should be able to destroy the intruders easily. Start by switching on a radar, or better, launch a Nation, then order some fighters to take off. When facing the Floggers and the Foxbats, you can turn off automatic evasion. And this way you can use SAR-H missiles against the enemy even if they fire back. They will break contact trying to evade your missiles, thus losing control of their own SAR-H missiles. Be careful, as without automatic evasion, you are an easier target for fire and forget missiles. Note, both the AIM AMRAAM and the AIM Sparrow have a longer range than the Russian-made missiles on these Syrian fighters. Okay. Well, let's get them up in the air. You can actually, you can see the time here. We have 4 hours left in the mission. Show the cameras at 300 kilometers high. You can go out and you can view the whole globe, basically. Now, I wish there was a way that you could, now let's look and see. Okay, these are going to launch. These are getting ready to launch. Where's the Nation? This is getting ready to launch also. Okay. Oh, I have to set up a mission. I should have done that first. Let's pause this. So to set up a mission, you can go to, I forget. Anyways, you can go to F3, or you can go to Add New Mission, Control F11. So this is going to be a Nation, Nishan, radar. This is going to be a support mission. It's active. Now it's going to tell me I need to set up reference points. So I think I want to have it like go north and south here. I'm going to put a reference point in. Yeah, put another reference point in down here. And then we're going to do the mission. This is going to be the Nishan radar. So anybody who's watching this that might really know what they're doing in this game, please don't be critical. I've got like 50 hours in this game, and I think to really get proficient at this game, you're going to need like maybe 5,000 hours. Just select reference point. Okay, we're going to select these reference points here. So right now they're not selected when they're X's, or the game manual I think actually calls this a cross. Now these are selected. So that's the difference. So now we should be able to close this or open it. So units that are going to be in this mission, it's going to be this one right here, because that one's getting ready to take off. The mission setting is, we're not going to force a flight size. We're going to go ahead and ask to, you can see here reference point 917, 918. Those are the ones that are being picked up here. So we're going to ask to validate that area. It's a valid area. So that's where our, this is where this plane is going to fly, between those 2 points. MCON, it doesn't have any weapons. We're going to adjust the MCON settings. We're not going to inherit anything. I'm not exactly sure what all of that is going to be. Now, probably going to need to set up another mission. Okay, so there's that mission there. Then we're going to set up another. We got to set up a couple more reference points because we want the fighters to be able to refuel. I think I'm going to do reference points. I think reference point is also to add a reference point, control, insert. So we're going to put one down here. And we're going to put one down over here. And then that's where the tanker is going to fly. Take those off. We do a new mission. This is also going to be support. Okay, this is going to be this one right here. Okay, one of them is, yeah, this one here. We're going to tell it to be assigned to this mission. We're going to take off the flight size requirement. We're going to assign it to 19, reference point 19, reference point 20, which is the ones that are selected. Let's validate the area. It's okay. We're going to click on OK. All right. So we've got the tanker set up. We've got these guys set up, right? Okay, we got the Gulfstream Nation on that one. We got the tanker on this one. Okay. All right. So now we should be able to restart, get this started. And let's speed it up a little bit. Go down to 2 times. Hitting spacebar will pause it and unpause it. You have to hit it firmly. But yeah, we can probably go to 5 times. You hear something like that, you're like, wait. Okay, there's new air contact, bogey. Click on it, it'll show you what the air contact is. It's right here. Now, you can get an idea Okay, there's a new air contact there. Unit unable to launch. Why? Runway access restrictions. Is it because I've got other planes launching? Well, let's see what the see what's going on at the air base. Okay, well, you guys are going to be able to launch pretty soon. Yeah, waiting for runway to become available. Yeah, that's fine. Got to get those planes up. Got to get them up. Okay, so there's another bogey. So the radar is also picking up that this plane right here is doing 111 knots. It's at 15,000 feet. Probably not a fighter. And I'm not sure how much 111 knots is. This one is 24,000 feet, 263 knots. Probably not a fighter. Let's go back down through these. 366. This one is 36,000 feet. Could be a fighter. That's usually the and it's really close to this one here, which is also at 36,000 feet. So and then this one here, that's at 40. This one's unknown. So 36,000 feet is pretty good. It's chances are it's a fighter. Now let's see. The weather here is 25 degrees centigrade. It's got light to middle clouds, 10 to 16,000 feet, no rain. So I think what we're going to do with these missions, we're going to tell the nation that it is going to let's go up to 12,000 feet. We're going to go up to 12,000 feet. Oh, transit altitude. That's fine. Station altitude. Basically, I want it to stay in the cloud cover. And the same thing with the refueling tanker. I want it to be in the cloud cover. I'll be taking a break here in a minute. Probably get some more coffee. Just stretch my legs. I'm a big fan of, and there's some games that do it. I'm a big fan of, if the game is paused, put a little box up here that says paused. Game's unpaused, the box goes away. Game's paused, it says paused up here. Because in this game, I can look over here and the game's moving, it's playing. Now pause. But I can also look at the time. But just right at the top of the middle of the screen, it's where I look to see if the game's paused. Because so many games use that quality of life feature. But yeah. Anyways. Now really there's not a lot we can do. Okay, there's the nation. We're going to pause it. And what are you doing with your okay, we have to put your we're going to put your sensors on. Okay, going to restart that timer. Okay, we're going to go up into the cloud cover here. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to tell this to go passive on their radar. Okay, so what do we have here? We have the Nashon. We have the Seknai, which is going to come over here. The Nashon's going to come over here and travel this route. And then here, we have two flights. We have the Eagles. We've got a loadout of AMRAAMs. So AMRAAMs, I want them. Okay, so now what we need to do, though, is we're not going to turn their... We're going to use this radar. And up here, we're going to use this radar on the plane and on the ground here to find out where these planes are. And then once we need to get a lock on the planes, we will turn the radar on the planes on. But right now, we want them to be at... We'll have on military speed, but we want their altitude to be at we want them to be under the cloud layer, which is 15,000 feet. So same with them. Where's the altitude? That's F2. This is the same with them. We're going to fly them at about 13,000 feet. Now these guys have the AMRAAM. No, they've got the Sparrows. Okay. So we want them to fly under the cloud cover to intercept. That way they're going to be harder to identify. They don't have their radar on. But what we want to do also is we want to set this could be these guys have the Sparrows. These guys have the AMRAAMs. Okay. We're going to send them down here. We're going to send the 916s out this way. Let's see. Now I could leave this on, like on 1, speed 1, while I take my break. But I'm not going to. Oh, this has been identified. It's a green. This has been identified as a neutral. It's an aircraft, unspecified. It's a Cessna Skyhawk. And you can click on that. And it doesn't give you a picture of it. I don't know why, but it just gives you general data, fixed wing civilian aircraft. So we know that's not a bogey. Now, there is another game out right now that's called Sea Power. It's similar to this. It is a naval and air combat simulator. This one is more in command is more in like 2D, where you're kind of looking at a radar screen. and you're seeing the contacts and you're giving orders to your planes and stuff, or your ships or your submarines, you know, what the situation is. Whereas command is, it has the map and everything, but not command. Sea power has the map and everything, but it is more of a it's 3D. It's more 3D. So you actually have models of the ships, which are very good. The game is very well done. It's a Microprose game. Just came out last month. But in that game, you can actually try to communicate with an unknown unit. You can right click on it and try to communicate with it and say, um, you can say, "Who are you? Identify yourself." And you might get something where they comply, where they will identify themselves, or you might get something where they say um, they're not responding, or you might get something, a response that says they will not respond, they refuse to respond. So so yeah, I like that because you can communicate and say, "Who are you? What are your intentions?" You know, I mean, they're probably, if I would have to guess, it'd be these two and these two are what we're looking at as far as threats. These two and these two. I'm sending the planes out here to identify this because it's the closest. And then I'm sending these other two planes out here to identify these because they're the next closest. This one, 24,000 feet, probably not. They're probably on an approach to an airport, I would think. Um, okay, so anyways, I'm going to take a break. I'll be back in a few minutes. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back. Thanks for watching. Hey, everybody, what's up? I'm back. Got a little bit of a delay on my stream over to my tablet, but that's fine as long as it's working. I did get another coffee. I got a little snack. Let's go back in. All right. So we are in the process of identifying. Okay, it paused it. Okay. You have just detected some aircraft. You may have noticed that they are flying in pairs. Told you. Oh, see, these have been identified now as hostile. This is a standard formation for fighters, first developed in the 1930s with patrols composed of a leader and a wingman. The wingman's role is to add an element of support to aerial combat, increasing both defensive and offensive capabilities and situational awareness. One common tactic for this formation is to use one fighter to draw the attention of an enemy and then hit it from behind with the second fighter. Try to engage them at least on a 2 versus 2 basis. Destroy all the enemy aircraft. It's still paused. So we do have 2 identified right here. Now this says down here that a few Syrian aircraft are be escorting a Tu-22MR Backfire C. They're going to be escorting. This might be Now I might switch. What if I can modify this mission to move the tanker out here, because I might need to use afterburners. I'm not sure. Well, we'll see how it goes. These guys are at, see, these are the ones I told you. They're flying at 36,000 feet, doing 470 knots. When you do this, it shows you everything there. I wish when you clicked on this, it would bring up that group or whatever when you click on it. So I'm going to pause it. So these are the two baths. They're coming out here. They've got the sparrows. These guys have the AMRAAMs. Oh, that's the tanker. Okay. These guys have the AMRAAMs, which are long-range missiles. But they've got 4. They each have 4, looks like. So let's look at the bird, though. They've got AIM 120C7 AMRAAMs, AIM 127CZ AMRAAMs. They've also got a, they don't have the Pythons. They just have the AMRAAMs, but it doesn't tell me how many they have. This is an anti electronic warfare pod. Okay, fighter, new platform classified, MiG flogger. There's another bogey out here. Okay, let's keep going. They're coming out here to identify this plane. They are on weapons tight, which basically means they won't fire unless they're being fired on. So we know that these guys are fighters. We're going to take our we're going to come out here. Then we're going to come up here because we want to come in behind them. They are at 13,225 at cruise speed. Okay, there's 2 more coming in. So those are the 4 fighters. I don't think this is a they wouldn't be escorting a plane down here. They might be escorting this plane. So I think we are going to send you up here. So basically, I want this guy to do the 2 floggers because I want my Bazas to do the floggers because they have Sparrows, which are rear aspect missiles. Okay, this Sparrow is it's a guided weapon. It's got semi-active radar homing. So what they'll need to do is what AIM 7F Sparrow 3. This is what they have. I wish they gave you more information about how to use it. They did that down here, right, for us. When facing the floggers and foxbats, you can turn off automatic evasion. This AMRAAM has a hit chance of 95%, while the AIM Sparrow has a hit chance of 70%. So now does it list my weapons here? Has a range of 38 nautical miles. I think Control D. Oh. What is the range bearing tool? Control D. That's what I thought. These guys right now are 101 nautical miles out. Okay. What do I want to do with these guys? I want to switch off automatic evasion. Automatic evasion. Control plus Shift plus F9. It doesn't tell you where in here it is, though. Automatic evasion. Turn it off. It'd be nice if there was like a just a button here that says apply. There ain't. These guys are under the cloud layer. They don't have their radar on. Okay, so these guys have the AMRAAMs. Group weapons. They've got 10 AMRAAMs. You guys are doing 477 knots. We're doing 554. Group fuel, 1 hour and 4 minutes. Okay, let's pause it. Let's bring it up here. I want to get in behind these guys. These guys are at 36,000 feet. These missiles, so we should probably, so what is the cloud layer again? 16,000 feet? Military. So I want to go up to 25,000 feet. Actually, let's stay at the altitude that we were at. Can I undo that? No, I can't. So throttle and altitude. Let's go to let's stay back under the cloud layer and see what happens if we launch. Fire only at contacts positively identified as hostile. So let's see. Let's go to Control D. And that doesn't work. Control D. So let's go back up here to View. Range bearing tool, Control D. There. It's at 18 nautical miles. So I'm close in a little bit more. We're going to turn on radar and launch our missiles. Hmm. Oh, we're going to go manual. Let's do this. Let's do auto engage. So now the missiles are, these guys are increasing their speed and their altitude to try to get away from um, the you can see just after a few seconds its altitude is at 34,000 feet, but it's chasing. Let's see if these guys can get in. Got it. It'd be nice if you could click here, right click here, and then tell it to fire. Now, where's the plane that it's supposed to be supposed to be escorting? Okay, it's out here. We get it. Okay, new contact, designated missile 380, detected by BAZ number 2, the F-15 BAZ. Okay, well, it is going to be where? Okay, so I need to evasive. So now I should be able to do evasive, right? Set evasive back on. Control, what was it? Control something F9. Let's do automatic evasion now. Okay, lost contact on that one. So now let's get these guys. Where are we on fuel? We're going to set the speed. Bingo fuel, which means you need enough fuel to get back to base. Bingo fuel is 51 minutes. But what we're going to do is we're going to change our, let's see what the cloud cover is out here. Still 10 to 16,000. So let's go back to Oh, see, there's two more out here. This is a fulcrum. This is a backfire. Okay, the foxbat, the fulcrum. So we're going to change the altitude back to 16,000, right under the cloud cover. And we're going to change the throttle to military. That still gives us the 51 minutes. And then we're going to come out here. We're going to come in behind. Now the foxbat, they said. Okay, let's see. It might have been too close. Got it. Okay, so now the same thing with you. Okay, this is the one that we're after. This is the main target, I guess. So though what we're gonna do is we're gonna set you still on military. What's your altitude? Your altitude is at 1495. Okay, we're gonna leave it there, but then we're gonna put you up here. So it can be the adder. It can have the adder. They said the adder is a dangerous missile. Particularly the AA-12 adder. So how many AMRAAMs do they have left? 7. Okay. Oh, wait. There's another plane. There's a fulcrum there. There's a backfire. And another fulcrum. Okay. Oh, this guy's got his radar on. Darn it. I didn't turn his radar off. Oh, which one has his radar on? Put his radar on passive. Oh, it wants to I do want it to auto engage this guy, right? Yeah. Oh, don't target me. Do you have control shift F9? You have automatic evasion on, okay. Okay, so now we want you to engage this guy. All right. The scenario is concluded. You will now be presented with the evaluation of your performance. Well done. You have successfully destroyed all the enemy aircraft. When you think you're ready, move on to the next tutorial. Okay, we got 700 out of... They don't give you really a... You can see here, we had no losses. We expended 10 AIM AMRAAMs to down how many? 2, 4, 6, 7 planes. So that's not bad. 15 missiles to down 7 planes. Scoring log. So I think for every plane destroyed, it's 100. Okay. Now let's see though. These guys are on what kind of fuel are they on? So let's tell them to rebase or return to base. How much fuel are they on? 10 hours. You are on 9 hours. Let's get these guys landed. This game has another nice feature called TAC which is a separate program that apparently like DCS players, Microsoft Flight Simulator pilots, they can use TAC to view their plane in 3D. It doesn't work great, I don't think, because you click on something. Well, let's click on the airbase here. You click on some, you zoom in. Good stopping point. I have to pick up my daughter. She gets off early on Wednesdays. It's 1 o'clock, so I gotta get ready to pick her up. But you're supposed to be zooming in. Supposed to be able to zoom in and look at the things in 3D. But you can see it's not letting me zoom in on the airbase, which I have selected. So I don't know. I can never figure it out. I spent like 20 or 30 bucks on it when it was on sale when I bought this game, which is regularly, I think, 80 bucks in TacView, which is regularly like 30 bucks or 40 bucks. I think I spent like 50 bucks altogether on a sale when I first bought this. Excuse me. Guys are landing. So let's tell these guys to return to base. Return to base. Return to base. Get everybody in safely. Even though it's a tutorial. Okay. So we're going to exit this because I got to go pick up my daughter. So the one of the mistakes that I made in that one was that after, I don't know if it was the Baz or the Ram, but after they had turned their radar on to do their attack. After they did that, I should have turned their radar off and then just used the radar from the Nation to target and to paint, I guess, or illuminate the other planes. I didn't do that. I forgot to turn it off on that one set, that one group, and that could have been dangerous because basically, if you have your radar on, not only can you see other planes, but because you have your radar signal on, other planes can see you. So, anyway, just fun little scenario, shooting down planes. That's it for me, though. Got to go pick up my daughter. So, thanks for watching. And as I always like to say, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night, put yourself in a position to be blessed and be blessed. So thanks for watching, and I might be back on tonight. We'll see. I got to Monday through Friday, generally speaking, I'm up at between 6 and 6:30 to get my daughter to school on time, and we were late today. So I might have to wake her up earlier. So, I mean, I'm up at night till maybe 10 o'clock, but so I get like maybe 8 hours of sleep, but I'm just chilling. I'm just on the couch, chilling, watching Twitch and just relaxing and. But who knows? I might get on tonight. So, anyways, thanks for watching and be blessed, and we'll see you next time.